Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Shame Time with Manny. I feel like it's been forever, even though I know it's only been a week. That's not normally how I play games. Normally I binge play games. So, yeah. Last time we left off, and they told us to meet them upstairs. The chairman and Mitsuru. So, it is after school, and we have to go do that. Oh, there you are. You may notice that the game audio is a bit louder than the last episode, and that's because I was messing with some things, so that is why.
There you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
Oh yeah, I remember the fun coffin hour now. How could I forget?
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
Hidden?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
It's a bit ominous.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Not so much.
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short.
And now, this is one thing I always saw was weird about this, is so it's a school club that they're masking this as called SEAS, but no other school club wears armbands. They wear armbands that say, hey, we're in this weird club, and how the hell do you explain that to somebody? It just seems crazy.
On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
Hey, what do you guys do? Oh yeah, do you want to sign up for our club? We, wait until this special hidden hour every day and then kill monsters. It's pretty dope. You're gonna want to join up.
Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Here, take
We've
this
prepared
sweet
an
gun
vocal
from this
for you.
briefcase.
We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
A mysterious voice rings in your head. Thou shalt have our blessings when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana. You have established a new social link. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. So yeah, that's our first social link there with C's. Generally, after that, it's with like individual people, not necessarily like a group of people like the...
Hi, how are you?
How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then.
The boy has disappeared. Yeah, that stuff, when you don't know the context of it, early on in the game seems extra creepy. You hear something. It sounds like someone is calling your name from downstairs.
Hey, it's me. Can you come down here? Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
My man.
Hey, why is he here? Wait, don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
What's up?
What's up?
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Oh, we're gonna go do something? Sweetness!
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
You mean Tartarus?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of exposition in the beginning of this game. I think there's even more in 4 when you first start it. It's crazy. You overhear a conversation. Good morning. I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Yeah, me too. The only thing you can do is to sleep through first period. Wait, tomorrow's when we have morning assembly. Ugh, I'm too lazy for that. I'll just pretend I didn't hear. First bell is rung.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Oh, are we having that talk?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
It's just that I don't like her, is what she meant to say, yeah. You were told to come back early today. You decided to go home early with Junpei. You walked home with Junpei, talking and laughing at each other's inappropriate jokes.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had.
One thing that I never understood, even now that I've played through most of the game, is like, what is Ikutsuki's deal? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have a persona, but he like is cool in the dark hour.
But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The Dark Hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the
Akihiko.
perfect place for us to train.
He's a little creepy when he's like thinking about the shadows.
You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Yeah, which like I don't know. I guess I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated. Who cares anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
He's in the boxing club. How do you think he explains that injury to people? Wouldn't be very believable, I would assume.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
He doesn't look like a
But
leader.
he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
You see a strange door. You use the velvet key. So yeah, this is, every time you come to Tartarus, you can come to the velvet room from here and fuse personas.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord.
I wonder what Igor's got going on. He's got a lot of parties to attend to.
I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
So yeah, now I can just go in there whenever I want to, when we're in Tartarus. And a few places outside,
Hey,
but...
are you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I opened this door and...
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
They don't seem to see the door.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Come on, let's go.
You can check your own status by pressing the triangle button. Also, you can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. So yeah, you got the clock here. This is where you save. In Tartarus. Oh, that took a really long time. Let's check out our status here. Yeah, so there's me, Manny. Yo, 420, we're blazing up here. In the dark hour. Some more time to blaze, extra hour. Alright, so yeah. You can check the individual skills, I thought. I thought that you could check Yukari and Junpei, but I guess maybe they didn't officially join? Yeah, because I can't modify that either. Social links, so you got the Fool there. You can return to the title screen, which I love when games have a thing to let you return to the title screen so you don't have to reset the goddamn system every time. Very helpful. A whole bunch of stuff we could read if we really wanted to. This is where we look at cadenza. You can get quests from Igor and Elizabeth there. There's a calendar here so you can mark it 420. And yeah, we won't probably need to do that for a little bit. What do you got to say here? Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Got Mitsuru's motorcycle. Do you mind not touching that? I used it to transport delicate equipment necessary to gather information. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. He only knows cleave? Boo. What does she got? So yeah, it's weird. All of them are from, all their personas are from mythology in each game. This one, I believe, is Greek. In 4, it was Japanese. In the 5th one, it seems like they're not necessarily from, like, they're not gods. They are, like, fictional characters, like Carmen and, like, Gomon, Lupin the Third, shit like that. That I can't wait. Captain Kidd, the pirate. So yeah, this is like an elevator slash teleporter. Once you get to certain floors, you can, there's an elevator and you can come back down here, and when you're on this floor, you heal fully. But the thing about that is, since it's just a tower and it's kind of like endless dungeon crawl, your people can, like, if they're in there too long, they'll, like, start to feel bad, and then they, like, won't be able to come the next day, and they'll get sick and things like that. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. So you have to, like, manage your time, which is one of the reasons why I didn't beat this in the first place, was because I was really bad at managing my time. I was way more into the social links. Like, usually the first day I could get to a new portion of the tower.
So, this is it, huh?
I would, just get to that portion of the tower and then not come back. Because they do, like, gate your progress depending on the day. Like, you'll get to a point and it'll be like, oh, there's a staircase we can't get up, and then you gotta wait until the next boss or whatever.
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. So this is where it gets weird, is basically, in Tartarus, it functions kind of like a mystery dungeon game, where each floor is, like, totally randomized and will have certain things on it. And I just find that to be really weird. Like, I think it's cool, it just, it's not necessarily, like, my favorite type of, like, dungeon crawling. I don't know. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. Press the X button to use your weapon. If you can hit an enemy before it hits you, then you'll have the advantage at the start of the battle, which you always want. I did not get it there. Disadvantage.
Takuba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
No thanks.
Okay, then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Okay, so what you want to do generally is, I mean, you could just bum rush it, and then I'd probably be fine in that scenario, but you want to find its weakness. So, we'll try fire, because that's all we have. And so it's weak to that. So when you attack an enemy with something they're weak to, you get to go again. So theoretically, if I was fighting 3 of these, I could use Agi 3 times, knock them all down. And once enemies are all knocked down, that's when you can do this relentless assault. So you do your damage, and on top of that, all 3 people use... I don't know exactly how it works. It's probably like an average of their attack stat to just go buck wild on it. And there you go.
What a stunning victory!
And it gets especially easier because most of the time the main character will be going first, and when you can switch personas and you know what their weaknesses are, you're like, oh, knock it out. There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? A staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. What? We only get to go to the first floor today? What kind of lame shit is this? There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try to get your opponents to strike him first. If you're unable to strike the enemy before you are spotted, then you will gain the initiative. On the other hand, if the enemy hits you first, the opposite will occur. So, I don't like this weapon for this, but the main character can use all kinds of weapons, so...
Now's a good time for me
later on, for me at least, it became a lot easier to hit the enemy first before they hit me. Attack properties, which are important to
wanna
consider
know
during
more?
battle. Do you want to know more? That's alright.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try? Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze
Yeah, so you
the
can
enemy.
have her try to analyze the enemy, see what their weakness is, but I already know, so I'm just gonna pop myself here and go.
The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
So in case I didn't say this last episode, they're not actually shooting themselves in the head. It's basically they're using that.
Attack the enemy's weak point.
There's some weird psychological thing where it brings out their persona. There are no bullets in the gun. They're not real guns. So it's not as messed up as it
Complete
seems.
victory. Great
It's just
job.
still pretty messed up though. I always found it weird that the treasure chests are like briefcases kind of laying around. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often. Yeah, except that it like, I don't know. The fact that it's like all fog of war is... What? I hit him first. That was garbage.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle? If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack.
I did notice that.
Would you like more details?
Nope.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy.
I will. I'm gonna run out of SP though.
A wisely chosen attack.
One more. I still, that
wisely
animation is
chosen
just so
attack.
cool. I don't know.
You struck the enemy's weak point.
Here's our chance. Let's get
And
him.
with the all-out attack, you get to attack all of them, so it's just an easy way to like wipe out weaker enemies.
You have the potential to grow even.
Sometimes you don't always want to do it though, it depends. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. You wonder if this was what Igor was talking about. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the ones shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you'll receive that persona. If there are other cards, each of which has a unique effect or reward, keep an eye on the card you want to try and pick it. So, the pixie there is a persona. The sword, I believe, means I get a weapon. The weird leaf means that I get an experience boost, so I get more experience from the previous battle. And the yellow thing is money. Shit. Oh, man, I wanted the pixie. I lost on the easiest level. Wasn't paying good enough attention. Manny felt a surge of energy. His hit points and spirits have increased. Now I can create a level 3 persona, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes! My skill level has increased.
What about you, JPay?
Da-da-da!
Oh,
I'm the man.
Junpei's a man. Ooh, that's a big boy. How are you feeling? If you or other party members are in bad shape, then use healing items. If you don't have anything on hand, ask Takiba to heal you. You should make a habit of checking your stats before battle. If you or another party member has a persona with healing skills, be sure to take advantage. So this is one of the things that was made easier in later iterations of the game, is like I could just normally go into the menu and be like, yo, use your healing, instead of having to talk to her every time, which I always found annoying. Yo, bitch.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
No,
Then,
because I've done that
concludes
every
the basics of
battle.
But there's one last thing I need to tell you. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
Blow all our SP here.
Attack again!
Get him.
And apparently leveling up does not heal SP. which is a bummer.
The enemy's weak. One more! You attacked the enemy's weak point.
Nice!
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable.
Here's our
All out attack! Blam!
Keep up the good work.
Oh, shuffle to. Oh, we can get asparagus! Everyone, watch out. It's time for cadenza. Oh, never miss it that time. Asparagus. You welcomed asparagus into your heart.
Yes! My skill level has increased.
Ta-da-da-da! I'm the man!
I don't remember what skill Orpheus has to have. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have the skill either. But now I have Bufu on Asperis there, so I could use ice attacks, which is good because Junpei is also fire and Yukari is wind. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least he gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. Press square button to issue orders to your allies. Yeah, so I could tell them to go off and defeat things on their own. Oh, are you kidding me? I have to do it? That's dumb. So yeah, you can send them off to do whatever, but
proceed individually.
Generally I would not want to do this. I found the access point. What do you want to do? Let's go back. Here you go, dude. Obtained a snuff soul. That heals magic, as far as I remember. But yeah, they'll pick up treasure and stuff too. It's good if like they're way stronger than the enemies, but I usually feel like I'd get bopped if that happened.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problemo.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. We kicked some ass. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry though, you'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so let us continue on. Wait, actually, will they let me continue to explore? I can almost guarantee they won't. Well, I won't be able to recruit them back. Okay, yeah. Bummer. We got that level 2, though. you decided to stop exploring and return to the dorm. Hey, you're Manny, right? Yeah, why? Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomochika. There's a morning assembly, so we better hurry. Yeah, Kenji doesn't want them young girls. He wants them old ladies. They need experience.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Sort of.
Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
I don't know if that's true. Alright, today we'll be going over Meiji-era literature. Open your textbooks to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Close your eyes? Nah, stay awake. Alright, Kenji, you'd better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself taking a nap while I pour my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in, too. And don't cheap out with the store-bought stuff like last time. Can you do that? I don't think you can do that. You shouldn't be able to extort your children for cake. Stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics have increased. Class is ended for today. As of today, you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. If you've established social links, you may wish to spend time with those individuals. Also, there are many places you can go in the area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Be sure to look around in town as well as in the school. Alright. So, can I... Dude, another gorgeous day. I should go for a jog before practice. Can I not do any social links? Dude, Mitsuru-senpai's speech this morning was crazy. I heard no one was even close to her in the election. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. I think they have to have something over their head if I can actually interact with them for social link purposes. I think that's true. want to say normally Yuko's like right down there, but I don't remember. What do you want? I'm using my cell now. Talk to me later, okay? Maybe I can't actually do anything? That seems weird. I came here because I'm not feeling too good. I just wanted some cough drops, but he gave me this weird looking medicine. I wasn't in the mood to gather my courage, so I declined, and he busted out another weird medicine I'd never seen before. Wow. School nurses cray.
Look! It's Akihiko-senpai! Where? Oh, there he is!
Everybody loves Akihiko.
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Wait for us!
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
These ladies, I don't even know who they are. I got so many ladies.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly? But that's what makes him so cool.
Is it?
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Ah, well, let's go.
Akihiko asked you to meet him at the Polonia Mall police station. You decide to head over there. Yeah, I must not be able to actually do any social link stuff, because I have this strange feeling that someone's watching me. It's that creeper girl back there. You can tell she's stalking him. Jeez. Polonia Mall. I guess it's the building that says police on it.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. I was waiting for you guys. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
You and Junpei each received 5,000
You
yen.
can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here.
That's why I'm selling illegal weapons to high school students for a small fee.
I'm only doing what I think is right.
But yeah, that's some shady shit. I don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. That'll make her go up by 1. Alright, not worth it. Not worth it at all. Now this is worth it. take one. I'll wait to see what else. I'm gonna take off since I'm in a bad mood now. Later. Junpei has left. Okay, I should be able to just leave now. If you go back into the dorm, it will automatically become nighttime. Yes.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I'd like to speak to you for a moment regarding our exploration of Tartarus. Akihiko is still on the mend, so for now, I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear, like the one you faced the other day. It's best to be prepared, or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whenever you'd like to explore Tartarus, just let me know, and I'll gather everyone there. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you will need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. Well, that's it. Keep up the good work. And so, yeah, you can go outside at night. There's not a lot to do at night. Like, you can increase your stats, but that's pretty much it. There's like one social link, I think. And that's really it. Officer Kurosawa doesn't have the potential to enter the dark hour. He's just an ordinary policeman. But he also knows about us and helps when he can. Why does he help us? To be honest, I don't really know, but he's a police officer, so he's dedicated his life to helping people. Plus, he's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, he's selling weapons to minors. Oh my god. Yes, how can I help you? So you can check everyone's status. You can say like, hey, yo, let's get in there. And so you can use this to check to see how their status is, to like if they're sick or if they'll actually be able to go to Tartarus. And you'll be able to see if they'll be able to go that night or if they have some other plans. So like one thing you can do, like right now, if we look at my status, I'm good, but you can be great. So you can do that by going to bed really early and not going to Tartarus. You can also try to boost that by going to the bathroom every day. Don't ask me why going to the bathroom makes you so psyched about life, but so that is definitely a good thing to do, is to go to the bathroom every day. You feel refreshed. Your condition has become great. And so yeah, when you're great, you like crit more, you do more damage, stuff like that. It's a good thing to have done. But yeah, with that, before we get into some long event or something, I'm going to end the episode right there. Thank you for watching. Again, this has been episode 2 of Shame Time with Manny. I hope you guys will tune in next week, where we'll actually be able to do what we want now. Be able to hang out, get some social links, go to Tartarus when we want, so it'll be much more exciting from now on, theoretically. But thanks for sticking with it. Peace out.